chances are you probably don't follow me on Instagram.
Was it up to 4 though?
In fact, I wouldn't follow me either. But a cool bro over there named Hedden was like, hey, I got a few knives laying around, want them? Well, maybe he doesn't follow me here and likes to keep his viewing of knife reviews to single pictures with no talking and the Ludwig filter, which is fine. So, thanks to him. So, short story long, one of them was the Esee Izula, the first or the one or whatever you call not the two. So, this is the original Izula, and now that I've wasted an entire minute on an introduction that adds nothing to the review, let's look at the dimensions like the overall length and weight. Let's do with and without the sheath. With the belt clip applied, and how about the naked weight? The blade length and the cutting edge. The handle size, grip area. Spine thickness, handle thickness. And tallness closed. Haha, just kidding. The Esee Izula is a small fixed blade knife made for Esee by Rowan Manufacturing. Right here in the good old USA. Unless, of course, you don't live in the USA. You can get the knife naked with no handles or nothing, or the kit like I have, and the separately purchased micarta handle scales. The Izula, which is a type of ant that drinks all your beer and gives you thumbs down on your YouTube videos, is also a knife that comes in a few finishes and trim options. I want to say mine is the desert tan version, but it may not be. It features a drop point flat ground blade like found on a lot of Esees, and this one is made from a powder coated 1095 carbon steel. The powder coat has been applied to keep it from rusting and to blend into desert surroundings, so you have to buy another one when you lose it. I'm on to you, Esee. Now, this one is still fairly sharp, so maybe this was just an Instagram knife beforehand, although it does seem like it's seen a little use because of some light surface rust and a chip or two in the finish. The powder coat is a medium thickness. It's not really Teflon-y. Now, if you've owned an Esee before, you know what's up with the powder coat. It's the same-ish. The handle. The handle is skeletonized, with a hole in the back for tying some paracord to and wearing it to church as a neck knife. Or you can just twirl it around when you're drunk on your hand like this. The scales add some girth to the knife, and since it's tiny, the girth really helps. You get a good grip on it. There's also some jimping up top, on the spine, sort of widely spaced. I prefer jimping to be a little more tightly spaced. But since this knife is small, my thumb doesn't really rest in that area often anyway. The sheath. Now, I said earlier the sheath is an optional accessory. Mine came with a mounting clip, which makes more sense to myself because I don't wear knives around my neck like a savage or a YouTube survivalist. The clip works best in a pocket of your jeans because if you wear it on your belt, it rides too high for comfort and you may poke yourself in the love handles, which would leave a pretty nasty bruise if you fell. The knife clicks into the plastic sheath with friction, I guess. Friction. It's like a snap. And you pop it off like this. Push with your thumb. Do like this, otherwise you're going to possibly hurt yourself. It holds pretty well, especially if you don't use it often. Okay, so what do I think of the Izula? It's a very well made and light knife, but it's a little small for my main outdoor fixed blade. I like a bit of a longer handle and blade that's uncoated. But for camp, food prep, and small tasks like making feather sticks, you know, in case you forget to bring your camp fuel, it works fine. I guess not every fixed blade has to be a Jungleus. But it really comes down to your hand size and how big of a handle you need. You know, maybe blade size too. For an outdoor knife, I like a 3 to 4 inch blade size as a good general purpose blade. The SE3 seems like it would be a good starting size for me. So someone can buy one of those for me if they'd like. Here, let's compare it to the Mora Eldris for a second. The blade on the Eldris is a bit smaller and the handle is a tad more bulbous and rubbery. I like the blade size of the Izula a little more, but the Izula takes up a little more space overall. While ideally the Izula is a bit more of a robust design, in theory, because it's full tang, what the hell are you going to be doing with a 2.5 inch blade anyway? Well, I guess that's none of my business. Also, the Eldris is a bit better for striking ferro rods, and it's lighter too. So, if you like this review, subscribe, like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, click the bell. Go outside and play with your knives while your toddler is taking a nap. Thanks to Hedden again for the knife. Also, stay tuned for my Junglist 2 review coming hopefully in a week or maybe 2 weeks. And my Esee PR4, which I just ordered, so give that a few weeks too. Thanks for watching.